So let's talk about two defamation cases that resolved this week. Donald Trump sued ABC News and they paid him off with $16 million. Trump's former national security advisor, disgraced General Mike Flynn, sued Rick Wilson of the Lincoln Project for defamation as well. Now, in the Trump case, Trump sued ABC News and George Stephanopoulos. ABC News parent company is Disney, because in March of this year, George Stephanopoulos said on live television that Donald Trump had been found liable for rape. And based on post-trial orders and decisions from the judge in the E. Jean Carroll case, that statement is objectively true, that Donald Trump was found liable for rape. And the truth is an absolute defense to defamation. If ABC News had litigated that case, they would have won that case. There is no possible way, as a matter of law, that Donald Trump could have won that case. There is no possible way that he could have won that law, because what George Stephanopoulos said was true. And they took the context of that lawsuit as an opportunity to capitulate to Donald Trump, as Jeff Bezos has, as Mark Zuckerberg has, as Sam Altman, and all these other companies and bazillionaires who are donating millions of dollars to Donald Trump's unregulated inaugural fund, which is money that he gets to do whatever he wants to do with it. And so ABC News agreed to settle that case for $16 million. And they used the opportunity in the process of that lawsuit to just give Donald Trump a payoff of $16 million. Now, Rick Wilson fought the defamation claims brought against him by Mike Flynn. And Mike Flynn had sued Rick Wilson because Rick Wilson had said that Mike Flynn was a Putin employee, and he retweeted something from someone else that said that Mike Flynn was Q, of QAnon. And Mike Flynn is a dedicated devotee of QAnon. He markets QAnon merch. He took the QAnon pledge on video and spread that widely. He has repeated the conspiracy theories associated with QAnon. He's earned money from it. He has promoted it extensively. And Rick Wilson provided the documentation of that to the court in a motion to dismiss. Rick Wilson also provided to the court documentation that Mike Flynn had been paid, I think it was $40,000 or $50,000 by RT, Russia Today, the Russian TV network that is controlled by the Russian government, which is controlled by Vladimir Putin. They paid him 40 or 50 grand to attend a lunch with Vladimir Putin, a lunch that coincidentally Jill Stein attended as well. So great work, third-party voters. So Mike Flynn had a problem with those statements. He sued Rick Wilson for defamation. Rick Wilson fought, provided this documentation and evidence to the court. The lower court, the trial court, dismissed that case. They threw out Mike Flynn's case. Mike Flynn appealed it to the appellate court in Florida. And this past week, the appellate court affirmed the lower court decision. In a decision which really, really, really stressed the importance of the First Amendment, especially as it relates to the media. And what ABC News did in failing to litigate a case they absolutely would have won, and using that as an opportunity to funnel a $16 million payoff to Donald Trump, is they took a massive giant shit all over the First Amendment. Because ABC's corporate overlords, I mean, why else would they give Donald Trump $16 million? They're trying to they're paying into his protection racket. Hopefully he'll leave us alone. We gave him $16 million. And what ABC News and Disney did in agreeing to settle this unwinnable case for Donald Trump, they just demonstrated to him that this shit works. When he files these frivolous bullshit lawsuits against media organizations, ABC News just told him that works and gave him $16 million in the process. This is incredibly dangerous. And what ABC News and Disney did is astonishingly irresponsible. It is just absolutely irresponsible because they're going to encourage him. And that's how he's going to take it. He's going to take this as encouragement that this kind of shit works. And what they did is disgusting and dangerous. And kudos to Rick Wilson for standing up against this bullshit, fighting back and winning. That's how it's supposed to be done.